Hello Aries, Sun, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So Aries, today we're going to go over your energy as well as your person's energy. So with all that being said, Aries, let's get started. How does Aries currently view this relationship? All right, Aries. Ooh. I feel like somebody's pretending to not have a thing for you, even though they totally do. Okay, we'll get into them in a second because I don't feel like that King of Cups energy is your energy. But we have the Queen of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles. Aries, it looks like you've just been very focused on you and your pentacles and your growth and your expansion and your finances and, your business if you have one. It just kind of looks like, you've just been pretty busy, I would say. Just spending a lot of time, pouring into yourself, as well as, again, very focused on you, right, and your career. But you got somebody here in your energy field, okay, that clearly has a thing for you. They just kind of like pretend that they don't. Whoever this, okay, don't run from me. Whoever this person is, I feel like this person is trying to like find a way to like get close to you is kind of what I'm getting. Okay. So I am getting this person. This person definitely knows you. There's just no way that you guys don't know each other. You guys definitely know each other. And I just kind of see this person like, trying to like find ways, to like get close to you, be around you, speak to you, things of that nature. Let's look at this person a little bit more, shall we? How does this person currently view this relationship? Okay. So we do have the Emperor, we do have the Two of Wands, and then we also have the Ten of Wands out here. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Two of Pentacles. We also have the Devil out here. And then we also have the Queen of Wands. Okay. This person has a whole lot going on in their life is kind of what I'm getting. And it kind of looks like a whole lot of drama if I'm being totally honest. But it looks like there's somebody in this person's life that like refuses to like leave them alone and or go away is kind of what I'm gathering. It's somebody that they more than likely had like a friends with benefits type of situation with, nothing more and nothing less, but it just doesn't look like this person that's pining after you is interested in pursuing absolutely anything with them is kind of what I'm gathering. Yeah, it just kind of looks like what had happened is that these two developed a friends with benefits type of situation. This person ended up catching feelings for them, and now they want more out of them. And this dynamic that these two essentially share with one another, and it kind of looks like they're not trying to like run off into the sunset with them whatsoever. I feel like they've been trying to like get rid of this one. Like, go away, leave me alone, stop calling me, stop texting me. Well, I don't know, because you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, honey. Like, you live a life of peace, okay? You truly do live a life of peace. You don't really like to involve yourself with people who have like a whole lot of drama in their life, but I feel like this person has a lot of drama, honey. I do. I feel like this person has like a lot of drama in their life that you are unaware of, because there's somebody here that they're trying to get rid of that like refuses to go away. They kind of come off to me as somebody who's like a little crazy. I am definitely getting that for this individual. Okay, let's keep going. How does Aries currently feel? Okay, let's do this. So we have the High Priestess, we got the Ten of Swords, we got the Page of Pentacles to the Knight of Pentacles. There's just something about you, Aries, that like makes them very, very nervous. I am definitely getting that. This person might be a little intimidated by you. That's definitely a possibility. But I do see this person, finally deciding to like break their silence, right? And approach you is what I'm gathering, and speak to you. Because this person, I am definitely getting, is very interested in you. They do really want to get to know you. I am definitely getting that. But they kind of feel like in order for that to essentially happen, they kind of have to bust a move in your direction, right? So keep in mind, whoever this person is, it's somebody, it could be somebody that you work with. It could be somebody that you met through a mutual friend. It could be somebody that you met at a party or at some type of event. Whoever this person is, it's somebody who's trying to get close to you. I keep specifically getting that. They're trying to get close to you. They're trying to like find reasons to essentially be around you. And I do see them, you know, becoming successful at it as far as like, you know, being able to like, you know, be around you and, you know, be in your presence and things of that nature. And we do see this person finally deciding to get over this fear that they have when it comes down to like approaching you is concerned. So I do see this person, Aries, now keep in mind, I do see this person definitely approaching you, but they're going to make it seem, okay, like, you know, they just think you're really, really cool. And, you know, they think that the two of you should totally hang out one day. Like they're just going to come off like they're just trying to be your friend, even though the Lord knows that this person is not just trying to be your friend. They obviously want more, you know, than a friendship with you, but they're just going to make it seem initially at first, like, you know, they just think that you're super cool and that they just want to, you know, basically be your friend is kind of what I'm getting. Nothing more and nothing less. Now you're showing up as a high priestess. That's telling me that you're very, very intuitive, very intuitive. So on an intuitive level, I think that you know what I mean? That this person has a thing for you. They're just kind of making it seem like they don't, but I think that you know that they definitely do. Now you are someone that they can actually see themselves taking seriously is what I'm gathering compared to like this one over here. I don't know what it is about this person in particular that leads them to think and believe that they can't turn around and take them seriously. I don't know, you know, I don't know. But when it comes down to you, it's like they look at you as someone that they can definitely see themselves pursuing something serious with. I just feel like this person looks at you as somebody who's very big on commitment, somebody who's very big on loyalty, unlike this one over here. But this is just their impression of them. I'm not saying that this person's like this by any means, but they look at the Queen of Wands as somebody who, you know, is not to be trusted. They look at the Queen of Wands as somebody that they can't really see themselves having anything serious with. Like they wouldn't take the Queen of Wands to go meet mom and dad. You know what I mean? But with you, it's not like that. Like they can see themselves taking someone like you to go meet mom and dad. They can see themselves settling with, you know, down with someone like you is what I'm gathering. So according to this person, there's a big difference between you and this Queen of Wands is what I'm gathering. Okay, fair enough. Let's keep going, shall we? I don't know. I just feel like this person has a lot of drama in their life. And you truly do live a life of peace. I mean, Queen of Pentacles to the High Priestess. I mean, you truly do live a life of peace. How does this person currently feel? We have the Knight of Pentacles to the Eight of Cups. And then we also have the Page of Cups. They're the Queen of Wands again to the Devil. To the Two of Pentacles. I don't know, Aries. Because this one kind of comes off to me as somebody who's a little crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna lie. They kind of come off to me as somebody who's a little crazy. Like, if this person, man, like, were to find out that this person is over here trying to like pursue you, it's going to be a problem. If this person finds out that this person's over here taking you seriously and they're not taking them seriously, it's going to be a problem. You know what I mean? But with the Knight of Pentacles to the Eight of Cups to the Page of Cups coming out here, like this person that you're connecting with, they do come off to me as somebody who, how do I say this? They're not being blunt and honest with them is what I'm gathering. Like they could be telling this Queen of Wands, like, look, like, you know, I told you, like, I'm not really looking for anything serious. Like, I thought you understood that I wasn't looking for anything serious. Like, you know, maybe we should just part ways, you know, so that way you can find somebody who's actually ready, you know, for something serious. It's not that this person's not ready for something serious, because they are. They just don't see themselves, you know, taking someone like this seriously. I don't know what they mean by that, though. Is what I'm gathering, but they're not going to sit here and tell this Queen of Wands all of that. They're not going to sit there and tell the Queen of Wands, look, I just honestly, like, I am ready for something serious. I just can't see myself taking someone like you seriously. You see what I mean? Like, they're just kind of like trying to like soften the blow by like telling them, like, look, I told you I'm not looking for anything serious. Like, I thought we were on the same page, blah, blah, blah. You know, I just think that it's best that we part ways. Why do I feel like you play a massive role in why they're trying to get rid of this person? Because it looks like they weren't really in a rush to get rid of this person. Tell me more about the, tell me more about the Eight of Cups. Okay, let's do this. So obviously, right, the obvious, you know, one of the reasons why they're trying to get rid of this person is because they don't really see themselves like building or establishing and or manifesting, you know, a life with this person into fruition. And another reason why they want to get rid of this person is because they secretly want to go off and pursue somebody else, aka you. So then there's that. So they're definitely not telling this person like, oh, like it's because, you know, I met Aries and I want to go and run off into the sunset with Aries. It looks like they're definitely not going to say that to them. They just don't want to hurt this person's feelings. You know, like this person doesn't come off to me as like a douchebag by any means. But yeah, they're just trying to protect this person's feelings, hence why they're not telling them, you know, like the real reason. Well, it's one of the reasons, right? Why they're trying to like, you know, get rid of this one over here. But we have the High Priestess in the reverse. There we go. And then we also have the Eight of Cups in the reverse. You did show up as the High Priestess. Now, the person that they secretly want to go off and pursue is basically you. But this person feels like if they don't get rid of this one, like it's only a matter of time before like you find out in some way, shape, and or form that they got somebody over here that basically refuses to essentially, you know, leave them alone. And the thing is that they don't want to give you a reason, right, to like up and walk away from them. They don't want to give you a reason. And they kind of feel like if this one over here, like, I don't know, like randomly decides to like blow up their phone while you guys are like hanging out somewhere one day, like, you know, that could possibly, you know, cause you to think that, you know, they're seeing somebody else. Like they do not want to give you like the impression that they're seeing anybody else or getting to know anybody else. Like they just don't want to give you a reason to like walk away from them. Okay, fair enough. What actions? We have not the Queen of Wands. We got the King of Wands. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. And then we also have the Temperance card. The bottom of the deck, we do have the King of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. I do feel like you perceive this person as somebody who's not looking for anything serious, somebody who's looking, you know, somebody who's just, you know, pining after you, right, for a good old time, nothing more, nothing less. Time will essentially reveal to you that you're definitely wrong about this person. It kind of looks like prior to this person meeting you, like that's kind of what they were all about, right? They were all about like those friends with benefits type of situations, no string attached type of situation. But I don't see this person pursuing you in that way is kind of what I'm getting. You're gonna see in time that this person is not pining after you for a good old time, nothing more, nothing less. Like you're going to essentially see that on your own as you continue to, you know, build a relationship with this person as well as get to know them. But it makes sense as to why you're looking at them like they're like a little bit of a playboy like energy. I mean, considering what we just saw, I mean, it makes total sense why you would, you know, think that of them, because it kind of looks like that's exactly what this human was out here doing, you know, like establishing friends with benefits type of situations with people, nothing more, nothing less. You know, they might give you the impression that they're non-committal, but it's not that they're non-committal. They just haven't found anybody worth fully committing and devoting themselves to. But the more they get to know you, the more they start to find themselves, you know, essentially feeling like you're perfect for them. I mean, you're showing up as a Queen of Pentacles, they're showing up as a King of Pentacles. So not only are you guys very compatible, but when the King of Pentacles meets the Queen of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles looks at the Queen of Pentacles like, oh my God, this person's perfect for me. Vice versa. The Queen of Pentacles looks at the King of Pentacles in the exact same way. So although you might have this perception that they're like this playboy-like energy, give it some time and allow yourself to get to know this person, because I feel like your perspective of this person will change, okay? What actions? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Okay? I feel like this person was entertaining this Queen of Wands and this Queen of Swords. And it looks like they had like friends with benefits, like type of situations with these two individuals. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of feel like this person kind of found themselves like dealing with a lot of people that they had a hard time taking, taking seriously. It's not that they don't want anything serious, because they do. It's just, let's just be real. Not everybody that you meet and come into contact with are going to be people that you're going to want to run off into the sunset with. It is what it is. Jesus. I just kind of see this person just getting rid of a bunch of people. Because we saw them get rid of the Queen of Wands. We saw them get rid of the Queen of Swords, which I feel like the Queen of Swords is, I feel like the Queen of Wands is going to get really angry and upset. I feel like the Queen of Swords is just going to be extremely hurt, because when it comes down to the Queen of Swords, like, they were really starting to like fall for them and see a future with them. So the fact that this person's deciding to like outright cut this individual out of, their life, just like that, just out of the blue, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's gonna hurt them. I feel like it's gonna cause this, Queen of Swords to feel like this person, just didn't feel the exact same way that they essentially felt about them. But I feel like the reason behind it all is because they met someone. That someone being you. We have the Ace of Pentacles out here. The Ace of Pentacles is attached to the Ten of Pentacles, and what's also attached to the Ten of Pentacles is the King and the Queen of Pentacles. So it's interesting because we already see this person getting rid of people. Like, I feel like they were trying to get rid of this person way before you even came into the equation. So then there's that. But now that you're in the picture, and this one over here, like, continues to call them and text them and look for them, like, it kind of has this person feeling like, oh my God, like, if this person keeps calling me and texting me, Aries is going to probably think that I'm like entertaining someone else on the side while getting to know them. And I don't really want them to have that impression of me. Can you please go away? Can you please go away, Queen of Wands? Like, meanwhile, it kind of looks like they're really putting their foot down with this Queen of Wands as they're trying to develop a friendship with you. Because that's all they're doing. They're developing a friendship with you first. They're going to come off like they're just trying to be your friend. Once they get a little bit more comfortable with you, I do see them feeling comfortable enough to, like, flirt with you, things like that, and pursue you basically in the ways that they want to essentially pursue you. But even then, right, it's like we got this one over here too, that they're cutting out of their life. You know what I mean? And it is because of you. It is definitely because of you. Like, and I mean, it makes sense, right? They're not trying to, like, they just don't want anybody to ruin this opportunity for them, is what it is. Like, they just don't. Like, they don't want the Queen of Wands ruining this opportunity for them. They don't want this Queen of Swords ruining this opportunity for them, because they look at this entire situation like an opportunity to finally settle down with someone that you're compatible with, finally get married to somebody that you're compatible with, finally start a family with somebody that you're compatible with, finally, settle down with somebody that you trust, somebody that completes you, you know what I mean? They don't want these people to ruin it for them, So even though I see this person cutting at least two people, out of their life, like, I am getting that they do feel bad, when it comes down to how these two individuals are going to be affected by them, like, cutting them out of their life. Like, they do feel bad. They're not a douchebag. Like, they do feel bad because they know that these two people really wanted to pursue them and be with them, but the feeling is not mutual. You know what I mean? So they do feel bad for how these people are being affected by them cutting them out of their life. Yes, I am getting that. But at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, they feel bad, but they don't want these people to, like, ruin this opportunity for them to actually be happy. You know what I mean? Get married one day, start a family one day. Like, they can see themselves having it all with you, unlike these other people, is kind of what I'm getting. All right, so that is what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped, hopefully it resonated, and I will see you guys in your next reading. Bye.